Hello, I hope you are doing great. So today we are continuing working on the Blazor Restaurant System, and we are going to do um, to implement the roles, the base logic for the roles. The first thing we are going to do is create the tables. We were originally going to use the Azure applications app roles, but we decided it may be better to avoid modifying the application manifest. So instead, we are going to use the SQL tables to handle the roles. It also makes it easier to pre-initialize the data by running some SQL scripts on deployment. So we are going to do that. So we are going to go and create the tables. First thing we are going to do is, okay, I'm going to create a branch, right? Okay, so there is my branch. Now we are going to go to the database project, and we are going to create a new table. This is going to be application role. So the table application role, right? And this is going to be application role ID. It's going to be, we can probably go for a small integer, right? Yes, let's go. Okay, it's going to be a primary key. It's also going to be an identity, and I like to name the constraints so they are not auto generated. Okay, let's me remember how did I put here. I need to fix this one. Actually, this should not have a space in there. Need to fix that in the code. Okay. Yeah, name. It's going to be an bar chart of rows should not be that long, but let's just put that one. What else do I need in here? We can have a description for the role. And this one is going to be an bar chart of 250 characters, and none will be, all will be required. Okay. So one thing more, we are going to create an index. Let's see, unique index, application, role, name. This is going to be for the name column, and we are going to make it unique so that the name, so that we won't be able to repeat the name. Let's see in here. So I already did that, right? Let's see that I don't have anything that missing in there. Okay, I don't. Now something I need to do is, well, I need to um, regenerate the entities, right? So here have core power tools, we do reverse engineering, and we also need to add the new ones, right? So we choose which ones we want to generate, right? Hit OK, hit OK, and now they are generated. I may have some compilation error somewhere. There may not. Let's see the username. Am I using it? No, I'm not using it yet. So, and full name, that's without space, and in this one, that's without space. So that's great. And now, what I can do is I go schema compare, select the target, select the database, compare, and it will compare the schemas. So it will add this to the table, and it will try to do the change on the column name, and this might fail because I think I'm sorry, there is data in the database. Actually it didn't fail. It seems it didn't fail. Okay, so let's see. We go to the database, we go to the restaurant table, we see that here we have the error log, the application user, and the role. So it worked. Okay, so we have the data structures set up, right? Oh, I forgot something. Database, and the post deployment scripts. So I'll add scripts folder, post deployment folder, and I will add a post deployment script. Okay, so let's see. I can use files, or I can do everything in here. For the moment we are going to do it in here. So what do I want to do? If not exists, insert in DBO application role name, values, admin, right? Or I can create a store procedure, pass the parameters, and avoiding typing all that more than once, right? So this is for admin, right? And I can go, well, I can compile and I can go and run that script in the database just to verify that this is working. Let's see, can insert the value no in the column. Oh yeah, description, I forgot about that one. I need to stop the video here for a second and I'll be right back. Okay, so last time we were in the scripts. That's where I left before I had to cut to post the video, right? So basically what we did was adding the description that missed adding them, right? So was not in there. Then we run the script, so I could create the application roles in the database. They are already in there, right? And then the other thing that I did was going to the database project and create the application user role table, which is going to have an application user role ID column, which is going to be a big int because we don't know how long it could get, right? We are going to have the application user ID, which is going to be a foreign key to the application user table. We are going to have the application role ID, which is going to be a foreign key to the application role table. I added named the constraint, right? Set it primary key and identity for the user application user role ID column. Then added the constraints for the application user ID and the application role ID columns, right? So those are constraints for each of the properties referencing the respective table. The other thing I did was do the reverse engineer using the F-Core Power Tools to automatically create the entities. And now in the user controller, the next thing that I did was finding the role that is named user and add it to the users the first time they log in. So the first time the users log in, they will be automatically assigned the user role. One other thing I did was creating an additional constraint, which is a unique index for the application user ID in the application user role table. This is because we are not going to allow users to have more than one role. So you either are an administrator or a user, right? So we are going to limit that. And that's basically what I did, right? So then I tested the changes and everything was in here. So I'll delete this application user role, right? Well, yeah, the data from the table. And you will see that if I now go and okay, I need to I need to remove the test user from here because I think I paused it. Actually, no, I forgot to, in the cleanup, I did this, I removed the test entity. However, if test user entity, so in the cleanup, I forgot to also delete the I forgot to delete that one. So let's see how it goes now. I am going to debug the test. So it should create a user and it should create the user role as soon as it runs. So it failed. Let's see why it failed. That's because I am unauthorized because my token already expired. So give me a second. So you will see now that this is empty, right? So let's test again and let's debug this, and if everything works okay, the user should be created. So the user apparently was already created, right? So you see the automated test user has the ID and everything, right? This is auto-generated Git from the test, and it's already linked to this. And now we are executing the cleanup of the test. And if everything worked okay in there, this table should be empty already. So that's basically it for adding the role structures and the basic for the role management, or at least for assigning a role when the users are initially logged in. So that will be all for now. Please remember to share the videos, share the channel so we can get more subscribers and more likes, and I can keep making more videos. Also remember to visit the links in the description. Thank you very much and have a great day.